Someone needs to move one foot to the left, because Beyonce might not be the only queen in Jay-Z's world anymore, and Tina Knowles is not having it. Word on the street is that Jay-Z's skeletons are falling out the closet fast, and this time, the whispers of DNA and outside children have reached the ears of the one person who doesn't play when it comes to her daughters, Mama Tina. Reports say she's livid, blindsided, and demanding answers. Why? Because this new paternity bombshell doesn't feel like an old rumor. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on the stories we've got coming up next. It feels dangerously real. A grown woman has stepped forward claiming she's Jay-Z's daughter, and the way the story is unraveling, it's starting to look less like a scandal and more like a family secret that was never meant to see the light. Now, if you've been keeping up with Jay-Z's past, you know this isn't the first time he's been knee-deep in paternity drama. There's been another ongoing case with Ramir Satterthwaite, a man who's been fighting for years to prove that Jay-Z is his biological father. But this new situation? It's different. It's louder, more detailed, more dangerous, and most of all, it's personal, because the woman making the claims isn't backing down. And from what people close to her are saying, she's got receipts. Her name is Leticia Mer, and according to her, she's been living in Jay-Z's shadow her entire life. This isn't internet speculation, this isn't fan fiction. This is real-life pain from a woman who's had to watch her alleged father build a billion-dollar empire with a family she was never invited into. Leticia says she's known her whole life that Jay-Z was her father, not because of gossip, but because her family told her straight up. Her mother allegedly had a relationship with Jay years ago, and Leticia says the story never changed. Her mother knew, her aunts knew, her neighbors knew. In fact, people from her hometown in Maryland are now coming forward claiming that it was common knowledge. One local even said, "If you're not from the shore, you won't understand, but we all knew who her father was." That's not just a rumor, that's a small town holding on to a secret, and when that many people start talking, it's hard to look the other way. Leticia broke her silence in a now-deleted Instagram post that sent the internet into overdrive. In it, she spilled her entire truth. She talked about growing up without a father, about watching her mother battle multiple sclerosis, about working multiple jobs just to help raise her younger siblings. And while she was sacrificing her childhood, she says she had to watch Jay-Z on television, living it up, traveling the world, doting on his kids with Beyonce. For Leticia, it wasn't just heartbreaking, it was infuriating. The man she believes is her father was raising a picture-perfect family in front of the whole world, while she was struggling in silence. And she didn't just come with words, she came with science. Leticia claimed that a DNA ancestry test confirmed Jay-Z was her biological father with a 99% match. That's not the kind of number you throw around lightly. According to her, her mother even tried to reach out to Jay-Z's camp years ago, but was brushed off like so many other women who've made similar claims. Leticia says lawyers laughed her out of their offices, that because Jay-Z is a celebrity, the rules around accountability and child support just don't apply the same. And honestly, it sounds eerily similar to Ramir's battle. Another person claiming Jay-Z has used money, power, and influence to silence the truth. But what's really adding fuel to this fire is the reaction from Tina Knowles. Sources say Tina is absolutely fuming. And it's not just because of what's happening now. It's because this entire situation is dragging her daughter's name through the mud. Beyonce has built her legacy on perfection. No baby daddy drama, no ugly scandals, nothing messy. Tina worked hard to make sure her daughter stayed out of the chaos. But Jay-Z? His past has always been messy. And now that mess is leaking into the Carter brand, and Tina is done playing nice. You see, this hits a very raw nerve for Tina because she's lived this exact nightmare before. Years ago, her then-husband Matthew Knowles secretly fathered not one, but two children outside their marriage. The betrayal shattered Tina. The first blow came when a woman named Alexandra gave birth to a son, Nixon, and the second came with Takoya Branscombe, who had a daughter named Coy. Tina tried to stay and forgive, but eventually she filed for divorce, and rumor has it Beyonce was the one who encouraged her to walk away. So now, watching her daughter go through the same humiliation. It's not just triggering, it's traumatic. Insiders say Tina has been begging Beyonce to leave Jay-Z, not just because of the cheating, but because of the pattern. She's allegedly warning her that this isn't a one-time mistake, it's a lifestyle. A reckless, sloppy lifestyle that's now potentially produced 2 outside children, both with stories that are gaining serious traction, and when you factor in the NDAs, the hush money, and the missing Instagram posts, things start to look a lot less like coincidence and a lot more like cover-up. One source even claimed that Jay-Z has been handling Leticia's case very differently than Ramir's. Instead of fighting her directly in court, rumor has it he tried to quietly make the problem go away. Allegedly, Leticia was gifted a $1.7 million mansion, and then, like clockwork, she disappeared from social media. No more posts, no more public statements, just silence. And in today's world, silence speaks volumes, especially when it's followed by luxury real estate. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's legal team continues to dismiss Ramir's claims as baseless and obsessive, saying the case has already been thrown out by multiple courts. But here's the kicker. A judge recently ordered Jay-Z to finally take a DNA test. So someone in that courtroom clearly thinks there's still something worth investigating. But instead of complying, Jay-Z's team is allegedly playing the delay game. They say he wasn't properly served and that he didn't even know about the lawsuit until a month after it was filed. Translation: stall, delay, deny. Through all of this, Beyonce remains silent, but those close to her say she's torn. On one hand, she's loyal. On the other, she's watching her entire brand get threatened by Jay-Z's past, and possibly his lies. Beyonce has never publicly acknowledged her half-siblings from her father's side. And according to reports, Tina gave her a harsh ultimatum back then: either protect your mother or build a relationship with the outside kids. And we all know who she chose. So now, with history repeating, Tina is reportedly doing the same, drawing a line in the sand and letting Beyonce know that if she wants out, her mother will be the first one to hold the door open. At this point, the Carter family image is cracking under the pressure. 2 alleged children, 2 separate legal battles, and 2 women, Leticia and Ramir, both telling eerily similar stories of being ignored, silenced, and shut out. Whether you believe them or not, the fact that Jay-Z has avoided a court-ordered DNA test and allegedly bought silence speaks louder than any denial. And with Tina Knowles breathing fire behind the scenes, the pressure is only rising. Jay-Z's empire may have been built on talent, vision, and hustle, but if these scandals are true, it's starting to look like it was also built on secrets, and secrets never stay buried for long. So now we're all watching to see if Beyonce will finally speak, watching to see if another child steps forward, watching to see if the truth, whatever it may be, will finally come out. Because if the past has taught us anything, it's that what's done in the dark always finds a way into the light. And for Jay-Z and the Carters, the spotlight has never been brighter.